How y'all, and welcome back to another episode of KCG Plays. My name is Kevin, and today we are playing Luck Be a Landlord, some floor 9 runs, and hoping to get some new synergies from the latest update. I'm enjoying it very much so far. We're currently on 2 wins and 0 losses with the new update, both on floor 9. We also had a win on floor 1, but that's not as impressive. So let's take a toddler to start off with. And let's take a shiny pebble, stack the luck early on. I don't particularly want a second toddler. I will take a lockbox though, and I will take a bubble. Okay, eaten by the toddler straight away. That's pretty good. We made the first rent payment of 25 with 13 left over, 50 now due in 5 spins. So rabbits have gotten a lot better. They now give, after 10 turns, they give 3. So I think I'll take a rabbit. And, ooh, this is new. You may destroy this item and choose 3 symbols to add. The possible symbols are a load of animals. Ooh, you could get an eldritch creature. Most of these animals are pretty good, and the other 2 aren't super impressive. So this is a new item. Let's destroy it. Let's get a goldfish, I guess. I don't want any of these, and I don't want any of these either. Let's take a second goldfish and hope that we get goldfish bowl. Okay, I'll take an early coal. I think coals have gotten pretty good in the last update. Take a candy for the toddler. I'll take big urn. It's worth 2, so it's pretty decent. And I buffing capsule over monkey. I think I'll take buffing capsule. And we made the 50 rent payment with 28 left over. That's not too bad. 100 now due in 6 spins. I'll take an item capsule and I will take anthropology degree. Could be really good. Toddler is now given 2. Most things here are now worth it. Gives 10 when destroyed, and it also gives 6. I think Pinata is probably better for the toddler. Great hit there. 8 most of them straight away. I don't particularly want a crab, but I'll take it. It's probably better than nothing, not by much. Here I'll take a, we could try and go for a spades deck, but I don't think that will work out. Let's skip this. We need some kind of scaling. Could take a hexatedium. We did take anthropology degree, so cultist wasn't too bad. Let's try hex and see if we can get maybe cultist going or something. Let's take a second coal. Okay, we made the 100 rent payment with 60 left over, but we don't have a great scaling plan. 150 now due in 6 spins. I think void creature is probably the best option here. And okay, lucky cat would directly counteract hexatedium. Let's take small symbol bomb instead. Let's take, I don't want another toddler. I could have taken another crab there, I guess. And I don't particularly want any of these, but I'll take coconut half and let's remove something. Let's remove the flower. Probably aren't going flower in this build. Well, definitely aren't now. Let's take a key for our lockbox. Okay, let's take a lucky capsule and see if we get some kind of scaling option. Omelette isn't great. Let's reroll. Martini also isn't great, but it is worth 3, so I'll take it. I'd probably pick up a dame if it was offered. A wine is worth 2, so let's take that. A toddler is also worth 2, of course. Let's take a buffing capsule. This run has got a load of random stuff going on. We did make the 150 rent payment with 78 left over, so somehow we did scale with rent. 225 now due in 7 spins. Okay, a billionaire does give us 1, but I think a pinata is probably better. They're just not great items here. Nothing really that can define a run. We don't particularly want anything here. Like the mining pick, I just took it. I didn't really have any particular reason. Let's take a dwarf for the wine. Okay, do we want to take a minor? Do we have to take a minor is a better question. I don't think so. Let's take a toddler. It gives 2 and it will clear this pinata faster, hopefully. We're now getting 30 per turn. Let's take a bubble. Hopefully one of the toddlers will eat it. 30 per turn is not going to get us far. Can we afford to take another coal? I think so. It's the only thing that this run has got going for it at the moment. Let's take another coal. Let's just go all in. Okay, we made the 225 rent payment with 51 left over. 300 now due in 7 spins. Let's take an item capsule and hope for something good. Conveyor belt. Sure. I don't think we're getting a rain cloud. Let's remove this cherry. 74, that's not too bad. I could take a lockbox, but I don't think so. I don't think that's good. Let's skip this. I think if we can hold out until our diamonds pop, we might have a chance of making the next rent payment. So for that we need about 30 per turn, which we are just about getting. Will I take a thief? We have no way of getting rid of a thief at the moment, so I don't think that's a good idea. Let's skip. Okay, I'll skip this as well. Okay, and let's skip this. We have our second diamond, that's great. That's a little bit of scaling. Do we have a mouse? We don't. So let's skip this. And we've just about made rent. Say we get about 35 per turn. We made the 300 rent payment with 33 left over. 35 per turn, say 30 by 8 is 240. 280. We won't make the next rent payment, so we need some kind of scaling. Mrs. Fruit could be that scaling. Happy Hour is also quite good. Okay, Mrs. Fruit is growing already. Let's re-roll this. Let's take a Void Fruit, I think. If we make 40 per turn, we should make rent. And that's kind of all I'm worried about. Let's take a beer for the dwarf. And we are not going to take cultist or snail. 41 per turn. Let's take another candy for the toddlers. Okay, the dwarf ate the beer. That's great. 60 on that turn. Let's take a magic key. This is being buffed in the new content update and now gives 2 and it multiplies by 3 everything, anything it destroys. Let's take another pinata for the toddlers. We need some removals, really. That's really what this deck needs. Okay, we should make this next rent payment. 380. So we made the 375 payment with only 5 left over. 450 now due in 8 spins. We need to get about 55 per spin. Now we will have another diamond coming in. And Maury the rabbit will give us now, the rabbit will give us 4, so that will help. Let's remove this pearl I think, or the kine, because we could get a diamond, a diver I mean, which would remove these pearl and this fish. Let's re-roll for a re-roll capsule, sure. Okay, the toddler's eating out. We did get 80 that turn, that's fantastic. I should have taken that seed probably from Mrs. Fruit. Okay, we got 80 that turn as well. Let's take a cultist. 60 that turn. Okay, we're actually doing pretty good. Shouldn't have any problem making the next rent payment. 3 spins in order to get 130 shouldn't be a problem. A beer is better. Let's take the beer. The wealthy capsule is more guaranteed, but the beer is better. Watermelon gives 4. That's pretty good, but I don't think we need it. 60 per spin. If we get 60 per spin, we shouldn't have many problems. We have 3 diamonds. That's definitely helping. And we made the 450 rent payment with 35 left over. 575 now due in 9 spins. Let's see if we can get something better. We got a pear. She doesn't eat pears. We don't have any in the buffs pairs, so I'll take a bronze arrow. That should be good with the diamonds. Let's take an egg carton. It gives us more options on things to take. Oh, we got jack-o'-lantern. That's why we did so well on the last rent payment. We got jack-o'-lantern. So toddlers are now giving us 4 each, I think. Is that correct? Yes, and a massive amount whenever they eat something. So toddlers are great. Do I want another coal? Can I survive another coal? I need 8 spins to get, say, 480. We need... What is that? Is that 50? No, 60? About 60 per spin. That should be okay, and another coal would be good. We need some removals. That's what we need. 56. Okay, we're not going to take anything that doesn't fit into our build. What would be great is fishbowl. 78 that turn. We could take a milk, but I think it would be a bad idea. Okay, we have another diamond, so diamonds are now all giving us 8, which is fantastic. Wild card, I think with the diamond is probably a good idea. If it rolls in, it also gives us 8, 72. Let's take another beer. It's pretty decent. We need removals, that's what we need. Let's take a candy, is good with the toddlers. Only 45 on that one. So we need 2 spins of 50, shouldn't be a problem. This is the big problem though, when our diamonds don't roll in. We get a bit worried, but we will make rent, I think. And we did. We made the 575 rent payment with 48 left over. Still close. 650 now due in 9 spins. Frozen Fossil, it's not your run, unfortunately. Let's re-roll. Pinata is pretty good. Zarof's Contract. Yeah, Zarof's Contract, and then we pick up... And then we pick up a Bounty Hunter. Could be good. Let's take out... What's the worst thing here? Is it this Hexatedium? Probably not. Is it the cat? Is it the cat? I think it actually probably is the cat. I mean, really it's the goldfish, but I'm still hopeful we'll find some way of getting rid of those goldfish without having to spend removals on them. And there's no way of getting rid of a cat without having to spend removals. I'll take a present for the toddlers. Okay, he's eating up straight away. And next to a wild card, that's brilliant. Rabbit Fluff is worth 3. But we've way too many symbols at the moment, that's the problem. Okay, that helps. 109. Let's just skip all of these. Okay, Toddler's putting in great work. Really carrying this run. Let's take a lockbox to remove that key. It worked and we got 48 from the lockbox. Not that bad. But more importantly, we've slimmed our deck down so our diamonds are now hitting more often. And that's really what's going to carry this. Can I afford another coal? I think I can. That'll be the last one though. It's pretty late in the run to be adding coals. Let's skip this. How are we doing? 70 per spin. As long as we keep at that, this should be another win. So a few more removals will be very powerful. A bounty hunter would be great. We made the 650 spin with 172 left over, so we scaled fantastically in that one. 700 now due in 10 spins. Do I want a farmer? I don't think that helps. Which I don't think helps. Let's skip this. And the grave robber is brilliant. That will remove this urn. Ooh, pirate. So a pirate has nothing at the moment that it can remove. But it is worth 2. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Probably not, to be honest. It feels hard to turn down a pirate, but this run has got a very definite win condition, and the win condition is getting as many diamonds on the field as possible. So if it doesn't help with that win condition, even that urn, it's just not good enough. Let's skip this. And I think we should make it. We seem to be getting above 70 on each spin. 5 spins left. Yep, not a problem. And oh, bounty hunter, that's what we wanted, because we can now remove items. I did take, that is bounty hunter's contract, isn't it? Yes, Zaref's contract, I mean. So we can now start adding faces, and that can really carry our run. I think bounty hunter and diamonds, I think diamonds have gotten incredibly good in the last update. They're definitely much better than they used to be. And I think that's just down to them, the fact that they roll in more often, because there's now only 20 symbols. They just roll in more often. They're brilliant. I think every run so far has had diamonds, and I've won every run. So correlation, possibly, not causation, but you can't argue with it. We made the 700 rent payment with 269 left over, so we have scaled more than rent. 777 now due in 10 spins, and I'm not worried at all. Is it time to start taking things to feed to the bounty hunter? I think it is, and it's time to start removing items. Let's take out this hexatedium first so we get better items. One removal capsule could definitely help. Wealthy capsule is good, just gives us 20 more when it gets hit by this bronze arrow. 160 on that spin, that's fantastic. Okay, and let's take another wild card. Is brilliant with all these diamonds. And let's take another wine, shall we? How many symbols? 21 symbols, not too bad. Let's take a wine. Oh, of course. So I forgot that our dwarf is probably not long for the world when I took the wine. But I didn't forget when I was offered that peach. So it's not too bad. We'll have a wine just hanging out here. It's too late to take the diamonds. If I was going endless, yeah, I might. But I am not. We should get this diamond popped though, on our very last turn. Do I want a dwarf to feed the General Zaref? I do not. Oh, I would do actually, because there's a chance he might get the wine. Okay, one spin left. Let's skip this. And there goes our diamond. Full row of diamonds, and we made the last rent payment 777 with 575 left over, so we scaled fantastically there. This time your landlord was used as fertilizer. This run was close, definitely carried by the diamonds, but a few decent things. And this, I think I got jack-o'-lantern from a item capsule, and that definitely saved the run. With taking the second toddler, jack-o'-lantern, yeah, that saved the run, and then diamonds provided our scaling. So very good run. Didn't use any new symbols unfortunately, but still was definitely helped by the new content patch. Ended up with 6 diamonds, which is fantastic. We had these extra symbols. They're very hard to get rid of, and they're worse I think in your deck, because they're now, it's like a bad symbol out of 20 rather than a bad symbol out of 25. So just slightly worse, but not too bad. Bounty hunter as always being great. Diamonds as always being great. They really, in the new update, they've really impressed me, those 2 symbols. They're just great. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give us a like, comment down below and let me know what you thought of the run, and subscribe for more daily videos. And we'll be back tomorrow with another run, guys. Until then, take care of yourselves and cheers for now.